Today, Marie-Pierre and I are taking you on a Gags tour in Montreal, Quebec.
We will visit our famous Gags location where some of your favorite pranks were filmed.
We have made a map of the Gags tour, and if you're ever in Montreal, you can visit some of the most beautiful parks and streets of the city.
Before we start, you have to know that you can always visit bonjourquebec.com for more info, and it can help you to plan your visit here.
We are at the Olympic Stadium, one of the most beautiful attractions in Montreal.
Many famous pranks were filmed here.
Oh yeah! Each time I come here, it reminds me a gag I did in this restaurant right there.
Denis, that you're telling me that you really like to play this gag, eh?
Of course, because you know I flirt with a lot of beautiful women, and I get some telephone numbers.
So this is the gay neighborhood in Montreal, which is really fun to visit in the summer.
This is the beautiful old port of Montreal.
I think it's the most touristic area in town. This is why we like to film here.
We did some pranks here, right here.
Yes, here at the Marché Bon Secours. I think you did the policeman skip rope gag.
I remember that one.
Yeah?
It reminds me my childhood. And people thought that was a very weird policeman.
Of course.
Like usually.
Remember the head in the toilet gag? It filmed right here.
The Old Montreal attracts a lot of people all year long. And when the tourists see the gag and see Marie-Pierre and I, they always want to take a picture with us.
It's part of the job and we really enjoy it. It's always a pleasure.
Always! Take a picture?
Oh!
remember that gag very well. You know, that's the most panic reaction I ever saw. I remember that woman from Toronto. She was so much in panic that the director thought to stop the guy completely. She was freaking out. You know, and what she didn't know, and you didn't know too, there is a scuba diver under the water giving hair to the stuntman. It was so crazy. We are here at the Carré Saint-Louis. That's a beautiful park here. We like to do gags here because there is a lot of people passing by all the time, and it's very good for us.
Yes.
And the place over there, we do a lot of police gags, and you know, I'm a police prankster.
And I love working in park for the fresh air, the people, the color, and I think this is one of my favorite. We also use the terrace over there for restaurant pranks, where I often play the waitress.
Excuse me. If we are so romantic, it's because the gag Romeo and Juliet was filmed here on Duluth Street.
This street is home of many restaurants and boutiques.
Lafontaine Park is one of the biggest parks in Montreal. Look at that pond and the trees and grass. It's big, huge.
Yes, it's really, really beautiful.
And I think you did the most popular gag here.
Yes, Sexy Bikini Nan. It was in my first year at Just for Laugh Gags, and with this gag, we made 65 million views. Can you imagine that? Makes me really proud.
Okay, me here, I did the most impressive gag. I was Jesus.
Yes.
And I walked right there on the water. Imagine. Amen.